Okay, and we're back for another week. This is Wrestle-Talk with John and Drew. Raw review, but we can review more than Raw. We have a pay-per-view and a My Network television debut of SmackDown to rip into, which I actually thought was a great show. And No Mercy was an awful pay-per-view. And this Raw was a very average Raw, as it so often is. So, Drew, what did you think of this week's Raw?
From what I saw, it was okay. Jericho running the show is weird, and he's treating everyone like they're totally blown, which is good. But normally he treats just the faces like that, but like Randy Orton.
Speaking of Randy Orton, I'm not sure if Randy Orton's a babyface, a tweener, or a heel right now. And he comes out and he gets these huge pops, and he normally cuts a promo on a heel, like MVP at No Mercy, who by the way said actually had a botch, MVP did. But during that particular segment, when Simply Priceless and when their theme music hits, I can't help but smile now because it's just totally grown on me. I used to hate it, but now I love it. Well, anyway, the amount of boring chants during that segment was just overpowering. Cody Rhodes just had to put a stop there. He just told the audience basically to shut up. I thought that was pretty funny since I spent my money on this show. And, well, you know, the only reason I bought it, I was planning on buying the Survivor Series, and it was a 3-for-2 deal. So I thought, why not? There's nothing better to watch anyway. Oh, wait, that's right. Yes, I do. Anyway, since we have... Did you see the ladder match, Drew? I know you didn't spend your money and have to live watching this show. Did you see the ladder match on YouTube or on some website?
No, I guess it take down too fast.
Unfortunately, it was a great match. Too bad you didn't see it. Great finish with a tug of war on the belt, as Michael Cole repeatedly brought to my attention. And back on Michael Cole Sucks segment of the show each week. Stop saying incomparable Michael Cole. You must... I don't mind if somebody says the word incomparable whenever they're on Raw and commentary, but whenever they say it 3 times in about 2 minutes and then just don't say it at all during the show, it just really gets on my nerves. Sometimes I think Mike Cole just sits at his commentary table with a dictionary out. He looks up these words and then just never uses them again, like swashbuckling. Luckily he's dropped that. And anyway, did you notice unfortunately Jericho lost a tooth? Or he didn't lose a tooth, he broke a tooth?
Yeah.
That was pretty unfortunate.
He'll fix it.
I'm pretty sure I hope he does. It's very, very noticeable. It's not like just a little crack. This is a half a tooth that just popped out of his mouth. I actually noticed it during the end of the ladder match where Jericho was walking away smiling. I noticed a big gap where once there dwelled a tooth. And unfortunately, Jericho is going to have to live with that for the rest of his life, as he said in his promo. Not really, he'll find some way to fix it. Well, there's quite a few things that I put down here, including a rant on Triple H. I really shouldn't get into this, because a lot of children watch Raw, and so therefore our main demographic is children as well, because let's not forget, everything is TV PG nowadays. I'll just borderline this rant. Well, what I've written down here is John hates Triple H. Well, I don't feel that way now. That was just a pretty steamed, because I do not like to be made a fool of, and I do not like to look stupid. And I knew going into No Mercy that there was no way in hell Jeff Hardy was walking out with the title. And to actually see him hit a twist of fate and a swanton, one can only help but think, is this actually going to happen? Little did I know that Triple H possesses the strongest arms in the world and can hold a man down with them with a very weak looking roll up. Which just basically, that was just enough to make me throw my remote through my television screen. It just really annoys me. I wouldn't mind if Jeff Hardy lost, you know, I mean, let's face it, from Triple H's perspective, nobody can kick out of the pedigree. That is just a danger level. If you get hit with a pedigree, you're out. You're gone. No way you're getting up. But you know, I wouldn't have mind seeing Jeff Hardy fall to the pedigree, but not to a really weak looking roll up. I mean, who does that really make look big? Your champion is running away with a weak victory, whereas your number one contender is held down by a roll up. Who does that really help there? Anyway,
whoever's in line for the title next.
I think he may start with a V. Mr.
Yeah.
Kozlov? Vladimir Kozlov? I don't think that if that is the main event for Cyber Sunday, I'm not going to order that. I don't really mind that match, it's just I wasn't going to order it anyway, because I don't have a say in the votes anymore, because I live in Ireland and God only knows how much that would cost to text
Cyber
overseas.
Sunday's normally terrible anyways.
The Cyber Sunday, is this voting real? I think it's shit. It's not shit, I mean, it's a work.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because, you know, I need to talk about the voting for Cyber Sunday. They're not going to show the Honky Tonk Man already, are they? Against Santino Marella.
Should have shown him when he's really close to being it.
Well, that was the storyline I had from the very beginning. I was thinking that, you know, Santino was going to reign for 63 weeks. Honky Tonk Man was going to show up and just smash him over the head with a guitar and cost him the title. Just a week before it, which would have just basically led us into a big pay-per-view like Survivor Series, where Santino would be squashed by Jerry Lawler's cousin, the Honky Tonk Man.
Or Charlie Haas dressed up as the Honky Tonk Man.
Well, I was expecting to see Santino versus Charlie Haas, Charlie Honky. Anybody? Well, I was expecting to see that match in the near future. Not the actual match, just the Charlie Haas one. But, and you know, this one just really bugs the hell out of me. There's one in particular, this voting. You have Jericho versus Batista. A match I would not watch because Batista's in it, and I can't find Batista be entertaining on any level. I find JBL very entertaining, not during the match of course, but you know, with the promo after the match at No Mercy, where he just basically thanked the entire country for that 700 billion bailout thingy. And you know, it was a very good promo, and that is the one place where JBL shines, his promo work. God, when he was an announcer, he was just basically the best announcer in the entire business, or the best heel announcer since Bobby the Brain Heenan, which is saying a lot. And you know, I can't find Batista entertaining on any level. He's not a great wrestler. He's a big guy, which explains why he's in the top 10 right now, because Vince McMahon has some unearthly attraction to big guys who are roided up to the gills. He doesn't have any mic skills at all. He mispronounces basic words, and you know, that's what I think of Batista. Don't mind it if Jericho would just control the entire match, but that's not going to happen, because we all know that what's going to happen. Jericho's going to just slide out of victory.
Yeah.
You know, just basically just another cheap victory, and who does that really help? Well, anyway, the voting for this Cyber Sunday thing, we have 3 choices of referees: Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Who are you voting on this one, Drew, if you're voting at all? Which you probably won't be, because it costs $1 now to vote.
Does it really?
Yeah, well, it's 99 cents, I think, per vote, which is why they decided to move it to mobile voting anyway.
Well, I'm not voting then. But anyways, I'd vote for Orton because I think that'd be the best dynamic.
Well, I'd vote for Shawn Michaels, but you know, it just looks like Steve Austin is just there for the sake of him being there. There's no point in having Orton there. There's no point in having Austin there. This Michaels Jericho rivalry is between them two, but that's not going to happen if this is a shit voting, which it is most definitely not. I mean, Stone Cold looks like he was just thrown in there for the hell of it. No pun intended. And we have 6 seconds remaining about. So I want to thank everybody for listening now, and tune in again next week. Wrestle-Talk with John and Drew.